Sunday night on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 180. Watching the five. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Gun. Ready?
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. First down, here's White. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They will come up on a first and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 14 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go,
And he'll give it here to his running back. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Snickers, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bo Allen on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
He's crossing.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
8.
On the ground, Michelle. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He's got it to James White. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back and to the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Black 30.
Here we go. Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Snicker.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
552, 552. It's coming this way, Here we go, Here we go.
Hey, 5-7.
Ricky.
These two.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Block it back.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Easy. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
230.
Check 52 to Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? 8.
On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 77 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Check right, check right. Check 52.
They'll run with Michelle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. On first down, it's White. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on second down, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Gun.
What we got?
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Coming to you.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
We own them. Slam. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, volley. 55.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Check 99. Check 99. Undercrush. Take. Check 3.
Throwing is Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Protein spill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Take 2 of them. Monday. Recon, 152 fighter. King.
Check 49, check 49.
Bang, bang. Heat these 2. Bang, bang. Hey, motion.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch it. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
In your face.
Take both of them. Quarter. Switch. These 2. Jam.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Great.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What is it? 55. Check 55. Mike. So we got man. What is it?
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Out of the gun, Newton. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 15 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Here we go.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
No spacing.
Ben to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
44. Small.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jack 16.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. Black 20.
Hey, pick your game up. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You.
It fights him off. He gets away from one. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.